Should you bring something to the party as an invited guest? You'll be surprised as to what our etiquette expert says.
Yeah, find out that's a no-no, and if that's a no-no, rather, and what you're required to do when hosting a holiday dinner or cocktail party. What's hot and what's not when it comes to holiday etiquette. We are back in 2.
Show you mine, if that's okay. We'd like to introduce our etiquette guest this morning. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
So nice to meet you.
Is this proper etiquette to shake?
And everything.
Okay.
Can I show you what my table used to look like at least every Thanksgiving?
Is it going to scare me?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Take a look. PC1. I've got the picture up here
I'll
right now.
I'll protect you, Rebecca. That's
now,
okay.
this was our old house. We had an old craftsman house, so it's kind of more old-fashioned stuff. But look on PC1. I have the placemats for everyone. I got a silver charger under all the... and I do all this. My wife doesn't know how to do any of this stuff. I've got the salad fork, everything. Everything, I think it looks perfect. But I'd like to know what you think.
Yeah, it's great.
It looks all right?
Yes, of course I can't see exactly where the utensils are, and that's a biggie, but...
Oh, you want me to zoom in? I'm going to get validation on this.
We should introduce Rebecca Black. You're with, you have your own etiquette company, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're teaching us proper etiquette, how to be a good host and how to be a good guest this Thanksgiving Day holiday.
Exactly.
I love your first thing. You come to the door, you always think you got to bring something. I tend to bring a dessert instead of a bottle of wine because people are wine snobs and I never get something good enough for them. Is that okay? No.
It's best no, because usually the hostess already has the menu planned. And
if they're a good hostess.
Yes, should, anyway.
So you're saying don't bring food? Like
no,
bring
please.
Flowers? Really?
Flowers, or in my case, wine. Wine is always a good thing.
Why, do you say that because don't bring anything because then you're assuming the host isn't prepared and that's kind of an insult?
Well, that's a good point. But no, basically because they have the menu planned and that may not fit in.
Is it proper etiquette to ahead of time call and say, hey, I'd like to bring a pie? Would that be okay? Or is that insulting because you're kind of, they won't really say no either way?
As a good guest, it's nice to offer.
Okay.
And hopefully as a good host, you won't take them up on it.
Okay. All right. So talk to us a little bit about what we have set up here.
We've got a mess
sitting
here.
And
Well, typically people do put their utensils on their napkin, but you don't want to do that. And I love the forks, by the way.
Yeah. Is this proper etiquette to be using plastic forks?
So wait. Okay. Now, if I was setting this table right now, I'd put the fold this way or something like this. Not quite like this, and then I'd put the knife and the fork and the spoon or something like that. Why is that not correct?
Well, because your napkin should go either on the outside or on your plate so that you can just take it and put it in your lap.
Okay, so I'm going to put mine on my plate.
Now, what do you think about it? I have a different theory about that. I think you want to have 2 sets of napkins. One here. You want to have 2. Sitting like this, so that way when you pick up your utensils, there's still one to set it on. That's what I do at IKEA, because I don't want the tables with the kids sneezing on it and everything. No,
well, with paper it's fine.
Okay, just checking.
Is it okay etiquette to have paper napkins in addition to the cloth?
No.
No. Paper napkins.
I'm just saying. Sometimes it gets really messy, and then you're looking at a pretty messy cloth.
Actually,
you can't
what we
dispose
should, shame on you, what you should do is not get the napkin dirty at all.
No, not so much.
He's trying to torture me here. It's like,
Be a good host. You've got some great tips for us. First off, you got to pay for the food, of course. Provide the whole thing.
Don't expect the guests to bring the party.
And you entertain. How do you keep interesting company?
Well, for one thing, invite interesting people. People who have the same...
Let me go get the counter. Someone said interesting again. Sorry.
Wait, what about say don't scare guests with formality?
Oh, my goodness. Some people, it's so pretentious to have more than 3 utensils, 3 of the same type of utensils out there.
So you're referring to utensils.
We only do that in the White House where you want people to be afraid anyway. So.
Okay.
And no finger bowls, please.
Finger bowls?
I know.
What? Okay.
Yes, old. We don't do that anymore.
Okay.
So what about how to be a good guest?
Yeah,
you got to be polite.
Question.
I don't like people coming over and being rude. I never invite them over again.
Right.
They're lucky to get invited over once. So, how to be a good guest? Thank the host for inviting you. Well, I always do that. Don't bring food. Okay, I'll change that. Arrive on time.
Yeah.
Yes.
But how do you do that when your husband and your wife is always late? Because you know why.
Well,
makeup.
Makeup and boy. Yeah.
Look at, I like the next one. Don't drink or talk too much. Are you talking too much?
I've been guilty of that, yes. But
the drinking or the talking or the both?
Or both, right. That's my question.
But we don't really want to do that because we want to be invited again. And the whole thing about entertaining is to share.
EtiquetteByRebecca.com is the website, EtiquetteByRebecca.com. Good idea to print those out before you go to a party this holiday. Thank you so much.
And I will not be bringing a pie to my Thanksgiving Day dinner.
Thank you.
Your segment was very
Interesting.
Got to get out of town, Napa, Tahoe.